living in borderlands can produce some surprising finds. And one of the finds that I discovered was that Beowulf is very Chinese. What I've got here is this project that I actually wanted to start, as all of my projects, years ago when I was first in China at the University of Shandong at Moye. I was actually trying to teach a graphic novel of Beowulf, and the section that I want to look at that Du Yang is going to read with me, after Grendel's mother comes back to get vengeance, Hrothgar tells him this. He says, okay, you want to go find Grendel's mother? There's a certain lake not many miles from this hall. All about it are woods whose great roots go down to the water. By night it is a wonder weird to see, fire on the waters, and no man knows how deep the lake may be. It is a fearful place. The stag, however sorely the hounds may have pressed him in the hunt, would sooner die than plunge his head in the water. This is the text I taught my students in China. And if you ever look at a Chinese textbook, Beowulf is like that thin. There's a lot of summary, there's very little text, and they cover it in like one class. So they don't really know much about Beowulf. And there's never really been a full version available commercially. So what I wanted to do was to translate it. So I got some people working with me. One is a student in Weihai, who I work with over Skype, and the other one is Du Yang, who has done most of the work translating this into Chinese. I try to help her with the meaning of the English and the Old English. Sometimes we actually do go back to the Old English because there are words in Old English that are that connect better than words in modern English. Surprise. One of the most surprising things about this is that there are all sorts of parallels. Beowulf's got a dragon, China's got a dragon. You got dragons all over the place. They're a bit different. My favorite hero in Chinese literature is a guy whose name is Guan Yu, or Guandong, who was a hero during the fall of the Han and during the Three Kingdoms period. Beowulf and many of these heroes, like Hrothgar, are very much like Guangdong, and they're portrayed in much the same way. They have a heroic tradition, just like we have in Beowulf in English. So that's kind of surprising to see the connections that are there. This is the Old English for this section. There is a certain lake not many miles from this hall, and I'll read it to you. And what I'd like to do is I'll read it and then have Du Yang read her translation, so you can see how it sounds. So I'll read the Old English first. Nis dat verhenan, that is not far from hence, Miljamerkes, measured in mile marks, that the lake stands, that Simara standeth. Over the Mahangiath, Hrindeberlas, Wudu Wertum fast water over Helmuth. Over it hangs these frost-bound groves of trees. Wood roots fast-bound overhang the water. There may nicht jawam nidwander seon fu on flowed. There you can each night see an infernal wonder, a fire on the flood. No das vro leveth gumena berna, that tona grund wita. There is no old man living, there's no one old enough living of the sons of men who that bottom knows, who knows the bottom of it. So I'll read it and then I'll let her read the Chinese so you can kind of hear what it's like. Nis dat verheen aan Milja Merkus dat Samara standeth, over them hangeth Hrindeberlas, Wudu Wertum fast water over Helmuth. Daarmee niet hier kwam niet wander zeon vuur on vloede. No das vrouw leveth, that leveth, gumena berna, that donna grund wiete. Now you read.
有一片已知的湖，在距离圣殿的不远处，那里有着无尽的树林，繁茂的树根延伸至水下。在深夜，你将会看到这般奇妙的景象：火光浮在水面，没有人知道这湖水究竟有多深。这是一个多么令人恐惧的地方啊！
That sounds better than the Old English to me. But the surprise when we've been working on this, the surprise is that the Old English translated into Chinese captures more of the alliteration and the sound effects and the percussiveness of the rhythm of the Old English than modern English translation does. So if you go back to the modern English, look at this. It sounds totally alien to the Old English. There is a certain lake not many miles from this hall. Snoozers, all about it are woods whose great roots go down to the water. Oh, really? By night is a wonder weird. What the hell is that?
Weird.
Yeah, wonder weird. Fire on the waters, and no man knows how deep the lake. Modern English is more alien in some ways to Old English than Chinese is. Chinese has the same rhythms, the same sounds. And one of the things, like I said, that amazed me is when Du Yang read the translations, is how much it sounds. It has the same sort of heavy metal punch that Old English has. You know, that sort of and the sounds that Chinese has, all the fricatives in Chinese, and so Chinese. Is actually, I think, the language that Old English has been looking for all these years.